Hi, I'm Camilla Dahl, an accredited practicing dietitian from the Low Carb Clinic. Sugar addiction is a real thing, and with both emotional and physical elements, it's not just something in your imagination. Sugar works like a drug. We've all been there. You seek it out for the rush, a high, and then a massive low soon afterwards. You can see it very clearly in children. They'll do almost anything for a hit of sugar, but then they're an emotional wreck afterwards. Sugar is not just calories or energy. It has a very real impact on your hormones and also your mood. It is therefore not something you should be exposed to very often. And for most of the human history, it actually wasn't. A couple of hundred years ago, sugar was known to Europe as rare and costly, and otherwise only found in honey and in very small amounts in fruit. Nowadays, it is on every street corner. You can get access to it 24 hours, 7 days a week. Understanding what sugar is doing in your brain can help you break free of the addiction. You can actually see areas of the brain associated with addiction, craving, and reward center light up if you put people in an imaging machine and give them sugar. One of the groups of hormones affected by sugar are the body's opioid hormones. These hormones are how strong painkillers actually work. They can lead to a rush of pleasure and happiness and a reduced sense of pain. It's a familiar feeling and is why sugary foods give you that sense of comfort. They make us feel better, well, at least temporarily. Sugar also causes changes to a hormone called dopamine. Dopamine is a hormone of addiction, of craving, and reward. It is the same hormone activated by addictive drugs like cocaine. Anything that activates dopamine is going to be something that we find really hard to resist and really hard to give up. Sugar gives us a huge amount of pleasure because of its effect on dopamine. But just like drugs, we can build up a tolerance to sugar over time. This is why we find as the years go on, or even just a couple of days of eating a higher sugar diet, we need more and more sugar to get that same sense of pleasure or enjoyment. Another thing that makes sugar addictive is that it also causes very quick energy highs and lows. It rapidly enters the bloodstream and just as fast it disappears into our cells. This causes huge stress for the body, a rush of energy, and then suddenly a drop. We become very shaky, irritable, and often very hungry as the body searches for energy. We respond by reaching for more sugar. It's a vicious cycle. And while breaking this addictive cycle can be hard, the health costs of staying addicted are extremely concerning. The real benefits of quitting sugar include losing weight, reducing the risk of developing diabetes, reducing inflammation, and improving mental health, among many other things. Because of the real changes that sugar makes in your brain, sugar causes real withdrawal. And so you know that in the first few days you feel lousy. In the short term, you may even experience symptoms like depression, anxiety, brain fog and fatigue, or tingling in your hands. But after that, it will get easier. So stick with it and you will break the cycle. My biggest recommendation is going cold turkey from sugar. Thanks for watching. I'm Camilla Dahl, an accredited practicing dietitian, and to learn more, visit us at thelowcarbclinic.com.